I wanted to make the ultimate grout cleaning video. Whether you're trying to clean your grout on the floor, in between ceramic tiles, in a shower, on the walls and the floor of the shower, or a natural stone shower, I wanted this video to be the one-stop shop for everything grout cleaning. What about mold? We're going to talk about that as well. And I'm also going to bust a common grout cleaning myth at the end of the video, so stick around. First off, why is cleaning your grout so important? Now sure, we want our floors and our shower to look good, but having clean grout is more than just appearance. It's also a health issue. Because here's the thing, if you have a shower with grout and it's wet a lot, it can harbor mold. And if you're like me, I like hot steamy showers, and so the mold is in that steam as you're showering. The spores are in that, and then you're inhaling it and it's getting into your lungs, which could then cause health issues down the road. So having clean grout is more than just appearance. Not only that, but dirty grout stinks. So getting it clean will help to eliminate some of those foul odors that you may be experiencing in your home. Here are the things you're going to need to get this job done, and I'll go over each one of these individually as this video progresses. Obviously, you're going to need some type of grout cleaning solution. This can be commercially store-bought, or it can be a DIY recipe if you prefer a less toxic method. You'll also need some type of grout brush, both long so you don't have to break your back, and handheld. You also need something to deal with mold, and also some type of steamer is good as well. All of the products and tools I go over in this video will be listed and linked down below for you for ease of access. To clean your floor grout between your tiles, I like to use a product called 𝗏𝗡𝗢𝗓𝗏. This was the product I used 6 years ago in my original grout cleaning video, and it still does an amazing job. It's a professional strength grout cleaner, and it comes ready to use right out of the bottle, so no diluting necessary. To use it, simply apply it directly to the grout lines and let it sit and dwell for 5 to 10 minutes. This 5 to 10 minutes is critical because if you get impatient with this step, it won't work right. The dwell time is what's going to loosen up the gunk, so it'll scrub away very easy. When you buy a bottle of this stuff, they'll also send you a very special grout brush. Its design is perfect for this job. As you can see, it is angled down in the center, and it can be attached to any threaded handle so you don't have to get on your hands and knees to do the scrubbing. After the 5 to 10 minute dwell time has elapsed, it's time to agitate and scrub those grout lines with your grout brush. This is what's going to begin to scrub away all the grease and the grime. And what this stuff is going to do is 𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗏 is a 2-in-1 cleaner, meaning that it will remove surface grease, hairspray if you're in your bathroom, oil and dirt from the surface of the grout, while also cleaning and removing deep down set-in stains at the bottom of the grout. The stuff is safe to use on white or colored grout as long as you're using it with ceramic tile or porcelain tile. And amazingly, it also has a very low odor, which is definitely in contrast to other professional strength grout cleaners, and that's why I'm not needing to use a respirator while I'm doing this job. Also very important, and when I say important, I want you to think tornado sirens going off, right? Critical, is that this stuff will wreak havoc on natural stone. So do not use it, whatever you do with natural stone, only use this stuff with ceramic tile or porcelain tile. Another way you can do this is by making your own DIY grout cleaner if you're not a fan of the chemicals and you want a less toxic way of cleaning your grout. What you can do is you can mix 2 parts baking soda to 1 part hydrogen peroxide, and when you mix it up, it'll form a paste, and you want it to have like a toothpaste consistency. If it's too liquidy, add more baking soda. If it's too pasty, add a little bit more hydrogen peroxide. And you just apply the paste to the grout with like an old toothbrush, let it dwell for 10 minutes, scrub it away, and that's how you would use your DIY grout cleaner. It's very convenient when you have a small area to clean, but it's just not as realistic as when you need to clean an entire floor comprising of 400 or 500 square foot. Once you finish, you need to wash the floor with clean water. The easiest way to do that is just to use a regular old mopping bucket. So fill your bucket up with water, mop your floors the way you normally would, and you go back and forth to the sink, rinsing out the mop and getting fresh buckets of water as needed. Now let's talk about our grout and our ceramic tile showers, especially the grout that we find on our walls. How do we get that grout cleaned that we find on the walls? Now this is not natural stone. We're not talking about natural stone. We'll get to natural stone momentarily. This is specifically grout in our ceramic tile showers. How do we get this clean? We can still use our grout ease, but this is not optimal for applying it on the walls. This is really more just for the floor, which I just demonstrated for your floor grout. We can apply it and we can use it, but gravity is our enemy. Gravity is going to pull this product down, and it's just not going to have that time to dwell, loosen up the dirt and grime for you to clean it. So that's a problem. You can use the grout ease, but you're going to waste your money. You're going to waste a lot of it if you try to use this product on your walls in your showers. To clean the grout on the wall here, there's a much better way. That is why they make foamers. Foam stays on the wall longer than straight liquid, so it can dwell and loosen up that grime so you can actually clean the grout. This is a foamer. It's called 𝗣𝗥𝗢𝗗𝗢 plus bathroom, and notice the word foaming cleaner. You see the different tips here? Foamer, non-foamer. Foamer, non-foamer. I also want you to notice that this product is not for use on natural stone. It says not for use on marble, granite, etc. But it can be used for use on shower doors, acrylic, fiberglass, ceramic tiles. And when it says ceramic tiles, that includes grout. Porcelain, laminate, chrome, stainless steel, corian. Now you can use foamers on natural stone, but you have to find one that actually says for use on natural stone. To clean the grout, just start spraying those lines and work your way from top to bottom with a little handheld grout brush. Make sure that when you spray though, allow that cleaner to sit and dwell for 5-10 minutes. And take your time, you're not in a hurry. Work your way from top to bottom, work your way around the shower, knocking it out one wall at a time. You can also spray and clean your tiles in this process as well. And of course, when you're finished scrubbing the grout, rinse it out and you're good to go. Another great way to clean your grout, especially if you don't want to use chemicals, is to use steam to clean it. For this, you can use the 𝗣𝗥𝗢𝗗𝗓 handheld steam shot steamer. Some of you might be like, what in the world is that contraption? Well, it's a hard surface cleaner that uses high pressure steam to clean stubborn, stuck-on gunk, basically. It uses no harsh chemicals. You just use regular tap water from your sink, or you can use distilled water if you prefer to prevent the limescale buildup. It's super easy to use. You just unscrew the lid on top, fill it up with the water, plug it in. It has a nice little cord. You can use an extension cord if you need. It comes with these different accessories here because you can use this to clean all kinds of things around the home, not just your grout. This right here, this attachment is specifically for the grout though. Now I want to talk about mold for a moment. What happens if you get mold in your grout? From time to time, it happens. Rather than doing an all-out cleaning though, to remove the mold, all you really need to do is to get something like this. This is called Tilex Mold and Mildew Remover. All you do is if you have a little spot where you see some mold, take your cleaner, spray it down, let it sit for about 15 minutes, scrub it, and rinse. Now, if you're not a fan of bleach, if the smell gets to you and gets to your nose and your sinuses and you don't like the smell of it, you can use undiluted vinegar. Vinegar is also a natural mold killer, and it's the same thing. You would just spray it on there, let it sit for 15 minutes, scrub, and rinse. What about cleaning grout in natural stone showers? To clean that type of a shower, you have to be very, very careful because natural stone is extremely sensitive to etching and discoloration. This is caused when you use acidic cleaners to clean it. So you would never, ever clean a natural stone showers with something like a vinegar, right? Or a toilet bowl cleaner. Those type of things are acidic. The same company that makes the Grout Ease also makes a product called Stone Ease. This right here is what you would use for your natural stone shower. It's acid-free and safe to use. Now this is a concentrate, so the way you use this is you dilute this 10 parts water to 1 part Stonies. But of course your dilution ratio is going to be relative for how dirty the shower is. For this shower I used 1 part cleaner to 4 parts water because of how dirty it was. And when you use it, you just clean the entire shower along with the grout at the same time. I mixed it up in a bucket and I used this deck brush. For the walls, you can buy an empty foaming spray bottle. This will also clean and remove any mold that might be building up. Now it's important for you to know that this cleaner right here is a restorative cleaner. So if the natural stone shower is just really dirty, this is what you use to clean it with. But this is not what you use to maintain the shower with. This would be overkill at that point. You get the shower clean with this and you maintain the natural stone shower with a homemade DIY pH neutral cleaner. To make your own DIY cleaner, just mix a 1/4 cup of rubbing alcohol. I would use 70% rather than the 91%, 3/4 cup of water, and 1 teaspoon of dish soap. Mix it up in a spray bottle, shake it up, and that's what you'll use to maintain your natural stone shower. Also, as I mentioned previously, you can just buy a natural stone cleaner from the store if you prefer, if you don't want to fool with making your own. But like I said, just make sure it says on the bottle, safe to use on natural stone. Or, as I demonstrated, you can use your steam shot. Now I told you I wanted to cover a common grout cleaning myth. You'll often hear that if you use acid cleaners to clean your grout, so like a Grout Ease or a grout cleaner that you would buy in your big box store, or if you make your own with vinegar, that it will eat away and destroy the grout lines. This is a very common accusation. So here's the truth. Acid cleaners will remove a thin layer of grout if you allow them to sit and dwell for extended periods of time. But they won't damage the integrity of the grout. Now what do I mean by integrity? Well, meaning that acid cleaners will not damage the grout to a point to where you're running a risk of the grout cracking and crumbling. Also, the thin layer that is removed will not be visible to the naked eye. The truth is, everything you do to the grout to clean it is going to knock loose little pieces and remove a thin layer. Just the brush agitation alone will do that. Try it for yourself. Grab your little handheld grout brush, go 5 to 10 passes over a little spot, over a line, take your finger, rub it on that line and feel your finger, and you're going to feel the little pieces of grout. Because just the agitation alone is going to remove that thin layer, but it will not be noticeable to the naked eye, and it's not going to damage the integrity of the grout. So forget acid cleaners. Just the agitation alone is going to knock some pieces loose. Mark my words, acid cleaners destroying grout is a myth. It's just a talking point within the grout cleaning industry. Companies will use that to make their products seem safer, so you choose them over the competition. It's just marketing. It's kind of like when someone offers you a lifetime warranty. There's no such thing as a lifetime warranty. Or let me rephrase that. A company cannot guarantee a lifetime warranty. Why? Because that company could potentially go out of business. Or, as we know it happens all the time, this company can get bought out by a bigger company, and then that bigger company that bought it changes the policies, so the lifetime warranty is not valid anymore. So then who do you think is going to fix your product? You are, and you're going to have to pay for it. Or another marketing example is take the McRib sandwich from McDonald's. They'll bring it back and then they'll say, this is the last time, get it while the getting's good, this is the farewell tour. No, it's not. That's a lie. It's just a marketing gimmick because they always bring it back. They're just trying to create an urgency within you to get out there and buy the product. It's just marketing. And so the whole thing with this acid cleaners destroying grout, it's just a marketing gimmick because they want their product or service to seem safer so that you'll choose them over the competition. Another reason this myth is so prevalent is because of the internet. You know, bad information gets republished over and over and over online because people get online and they think they just want to make a little extra money. They want to start a YouTube channel or whatever, and they're not professional cleaners. They don't know what they're talking about. And so they're getting their information from a bad source. And then that bad source just multiplies 100-fold over, next thing you know, there's these big cleaning myths out there, and they're absolutely everywhere. I mean, go to TikTok and look at the TikTok cleaning hacks. There are some of those cleaning hacks that will absolutely destroy your home and will cost you thousands and thousands of dollars in repairs. Why? It's because these are people just hanging around the house, experimenting, trying to get some views to make a little extra money. And that's how myths and bad advice gets republished over and over and over. And so you just got to be really careful who you're listening to. So that's it, my friends. That is how to clean your grout. I hope y'all found the video valuable. I put a lot of time into this video, a lot of effort into this video to produce the highest quality content that I could. I hope you use it, implement it, and get your grout clean. Now, I will say this. Once you clean your grout, always make sure you seal it afterwards. If you don't seal it, then the water and everything's just going to seep down to the bottom. It's going to stay there, it's going to harbor there, and it's going to start to create mold. And it's just going to get dirty really, really fast again. Especially if it's in your shower, you need to seal it. And to seal your grout, to learn how to do that, you can click right here.